Shall I take some of that pork barbecue you eating?
What is that red one right there? I'm just looking at her head, or his head.
That's a female, is that Hawassi, or, I think that's Hawassi. There's one of them that will whip everybody. And it's the smallest puppy in here, Will, is meanest. That's her right there. And she's got a pretty good front, but I can't live with her.
I'm sorry. She's
She's mean because that, like me trying to be on. Let me go get her.
Here, you want to give me one of the boys?
Yeah, hang on to these, and we'll go out in the yard and watch them move.
Yeah.
Because it really does.
Okay.
You go get it.
Okay. Hey, dudes. Hi, babies. Some of my baby boys? One of you is one of my baby boys. One of you is one of my baby boys.
Is that the boy we had up earlier?
This is from Jasper and Dizzy, I know. So I don't know if this one is.
This is one of the Ember babies.
Okay.
See the worried look in his eyes?
Oh, really?
The Dizzy puppies never have any worried looks. Virtually never. Two of them were really a little soft, but the rest of them were just gung-ho. Ow! Ow, it's my nose, thank you. That is my nose!
I know, she's so tiny.
Where are you going, huh? Where are you going?
Beautiful.
Oh. What?
I still like that boy.
Go. We're gonna let you down. Holy spots. Wiggle warts. Wiggle warts. Dip, 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 dip. Shouldn't have opened my mouth, should I, huh?
Now, don't pee on the table, okay?
You want to hold one of them?
No, you take your film and listen. If I have to, I'll put one.
I want
I have her full
to
sister.
talk about this one's
This girl coming out right
front
here.
to her. Okay. She's front and best friend. As far as, I know she's the best friend. Whether we want to
You're gonna eat me alive? Are you
No,
gonna eat
she's
me
not.
alive?
She-
Okay. Or are you gonna pee on me? Which one?
She might pee on you.
Which one?
She stays in trouble. She's one of these that does not look at you. So she pushes, runs, knocks your feet,
Aggressive.
knocks your feet out from under you, and so she's.
Because that's something that's you're lacking is an upper arm in Aussies, especially. And she's got almost as much upper arm or more.
Okay, you need to put your hands on this
Yes.
Will you video?
dog.
So find her withers, to the point of her shoulder. All right. You want to measure from there, and then from there to the elbow.
Oh, yeah.
And this bitch actually has a upper arm. You don't see that very often.
She doesn't have a good reader, but you can make readers.
So,
And then feel her chest.
Yeah, I was about to say.
She got
It's
the
that poster, when you're talking about this right here,
Yep.
and you should be able to feel it easy.
Right, you should have to dig for it. Now, the only thing, wish she had a little bit more layback shoulder, and that would help with the neck, but still,
She's got a real thick rub too. Okay, show, what's your name?
Casey.
Hasten, where the bathroom is.
Come on, buddy.
But I mean, even rear, I mean,
She's
not horrible. I mean, she's
when
got more
she
angle than a
moves,
lot.
Her rear just kind of follows her.
And you wanna look, so hawk
I feel like I'm in the way.
to the stifle, if you'll come over here and feel, right here to right there, you want it to match the angle from here to here, best as you can.
And it's not. That's why Ember is, she's real
It's like,
balanced.
I feel like this is longer in the back than in the front.
Well, I'm not talking about necessarily length, but you want to put your hands up and them still be the same angle. Like,
Oh, okay.
in the rear, she does have a little bit more length between her hawk and her stifle.
I'd need to measure.
Yeah, and then you can also go from here to that pin right there. Feel the bone right there.
Point of it.
Yeah, and that also, so those angles should be similar to these angles
And if
for
you
them to be
And
balanced.
she's got nice bump.
step back and look at her front, okay? See, there's a slope.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is a quick and dirty way. A slope down there from her neck down to her leg. It's like the prow of a ship, where the front of the ship kind of hangs out over the rest of it.
And I was
That's
reading
kind of
something
that's
about
a
if they're
quick indication of a good of her arm, you know.
But that helps, yeah.
But you want this elbow to be over here where the withers are. They need to be aligned.
You don't want their head
Right.
back
You don't
there.
want it to
You
look
don't
like
want
a
the
table,
ears, the
where
legs.
the legs come right out
yeah.
from the ends.
You want the ears to be in front of their feet
I gotcha. Okay.
when they're standing.
And she did okay. She didn't show much, but she did okay in the show ring because I mean she beat some dynasty dogs.
She's finishable easily.
Maybe you want to hang on to her. So, I mean, she's got a nice front. Rears are easy to fix. Fronts are hard to come by.
I would love to put her in a performance home
Yeah.
because she's got tons of drive.
How old is she?
Not quite 2. She'll be 2 in April.
April.
Who'd you have her with? Billy?
But I thought she took off growing. She's got a weight of me in her. She took off growing and she was the biggest in the litter. And I'm going, oh, I better get her finished. Well, she went to 7 months.
Which
and
one is
stopped.
this?
Saturn?
Saturn.
This is the one I brought back from Montgomery.
The slobbered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's when Billy went on his hiatus after Montgomery and couldn't show anymore. That's right.
Yeah, he was already on it. Somebody else showed it.
That's right. That's right.
The first show that she was at
Was when he went.
was the last show that he had.
Okay,
When
that's right.
he got disqualified.
Talk about her proportions in terms of length of loin, length of ribs.
That's one I'm still working on as well because I've got short body dogs.
Well, to me, she's a little longer in rib. I like to do, I call it the 3-hand method, where you want to be able to fit between the elbows and the stifle. You want to do 1, 2, 3. Now that's not hands. That's not somebody else's
Right.
hands. But in kind of
See, I look at just height. You want them slightly longer than they are tall,
Right.
and I look at it from point of shoulder down and across. And I mean, I like her.
I like her too.
well,
What I'm
she's a
seeing,
bitch.
I'm not
You
no
want to take her home with
experience.
you?
She's a bitch, and they will tolerate.
They should be slightly
Length of
shorter
body,
in their
they're
head
bitch.
than when you look at them from a distance.
Right,
I
yeah.
read that too. She's got that,
You're a sweet boy.
and her back is pretty level.
Yeah, she's got a nice top line.
When she moves, her butt looks high. She looks high a lot of the
So
time.
does her sister.
But
'Cause it's
you
thick,
got a
thick
lot of
hair
coat
back
back here that can come out.
But I think she's just a fluffy butted dog. But she is very, very much in tone because she runs all the time.
What about her head?
I wish she had a little more stop.
A little more like.
Yep.
Her ears are not good. Her ears rose, and I couldn't do anything with them.
What does the standard say about Rose ears?
Either
Girl.
one, but I don't
Either
like
is
them.
good.
I don't like them either, but the judges should know that is
And
within the
that's-
standard.
I mean,
But
that's
if you've
not
got
what I
a,
did.
if you've got one that's rose versus one that's pretty eared and they're both equal everywhere else, I'm gonna pick the pretty one.
Right.
That's just me.
I
But
think
some,
most judges would probably go that way,
yeah, they will. And she's one you might be able to taco tape the day of a show, and they might come on around. She's got a heavier ear leather. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Mother
but
girl.
taco taping is one of those that you can start doing too if they're stuck wanting to rose like that, and take duct tape and go around like that.
Yeah, she had like no hair here and no hair. When Billy had her, she was naked here and here.
I don't glue down. I glue right there.
It doesn't matter. Maverick was gonna rip it off.
Yeah. And that's
Because
when you
they
can.
fight all the time.
And that's when the duct tape will come in handy too. You're not gonna lose as much hair if you do the taco tape and turn them inside out and duct tape the tips.
yeah. Are you just tired of being up here? You are? You want to do something?
And that's what I do on ones that start rosing.
Is you bored? Is you bored?
Good girl. Here come.
You're sweet.
Did we talk about her neck length? We did, didn't we? You did. You
That
said
if she had a
was
little bit more
neck.
laid back.
Yeah, that's right.
But she also has this real short bush coat instead of this long flowy coat.
Well,
And she's got this really thick,
Good girl, Saturn.
and it's a little bit of an optical illusion. Now she could stand more neck.
but it flows very nicely, smoothly, and I love her underjaw. I'm sorry, I had a friend
Yeah,
with a
she's
shelter
got more
hair, and I got
under.
obsessed with underjaw.
Then Saturn. Lily.
And so she's got her littermate.
Okay.
There were two tri-females, two females.
What is it?
I stay in trouble all the time.
Are you one of those?
I get yelled at all the time.
You're like
looking
my
at me-
Ember.
You're looking at me thinking that I'm gonna yell at you, aren't you?
My Ember gets
Because
yelled
I
at a
yell
lot
at you
too.
all the time.
Which stays with my dog.
Yeah.